All right, hey gang, you have another cancellation. All right, so we're back to the hybrid model. You get to do stuff online. What we're going to be doing for, I guess this is for Thursday, so you want to turn this in to me, is to review sections 6.1 to 6.4, okay? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just kind of mention a couple of things, and then I'll let you guys go ahead and just kind of work your thing. You've been doing a great job this chapter. We're going to review graphing to find the solutions. We're going to review solving by substitution and also solving by elimination. Okay. So, and this is eventually going to lead us to a quiz. So just understand, I want you to do your best on this. Okay. So as we look at numbers 1, 2, and 3, you'll notice that in 1 and 3, you've already got y by itself in both equations. So you can go ahead and graph both equations in 1, both equations in 3, and where they intersect, that is your answer. Okay, now what should you be doing? Checking your work with Desmos. Okay, don't forget to do that. I do notice that in number 2, we don't have y by itself here. So you're going to want to go ahead and get this x over here and solve for y. Don't forget there is a negative y here, so that will be important, okay? So, yeah, get those reviews, those problems done. They shouldn't be too bad, okay? For the substitution method, as I look here, you can go ahead and substitute those problems in. You know, you could plug in the x for the y over here, and then go ahead and solve for x, okay? And then plug it back in, solve for y. Now let me just say this, when you're done with each of these by substitution, plug it into Desmos. Make sure you're correct, okay? Don't just assume, all right? You know, in number 5, I'm looking here, you know, I can take this and plug it in for the y value. Don't forget to put your parentheses around that as you plug it in, and then go ahead and solve for both x and y, okay? Number 6 is very similar to number 5, so I'm not going to worry about that. With the elimination method, remember we want to try to eliminate the variable the easiest. So as I look at, you know, number 8, just add up those columns right there. It'll cancel out the y's, and then you can solve for the x's. For number 9, you might want to go ahead and multiply one of these two equations by a negative so that you can cancel out one of the y values. Or the y values. And then number 10, you're going to have to multiply these equations by an actual number, and maybe even a negative, you know, depends on how you choose to attack that one. But again, please, 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 I'm begging you, make sure you check your answers in Desmos, okay? Thank you. All right, now, let's take a look at the back side here, okay? Now, you can use whatever method you want to use here. You have to use substitution or elimination, and I would still check my work, okay? So the purpose of this is to, for me not to tell you, but for you to figure out, you know, hey, this would be the easiest here. Hey, this would be the easiest here, okay? And let's say that you are solely a substitution person. Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay, all right? Or you're solely elimination person. I'm okay with that. But some of them lend themselves to one of the two methods that we've talked about so far. So let's talk about this first one right here. What I'm seeing is that if I add, just broke my pencil, if I add this equation up, I can eliminate the y values. So I end up getting 2x is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2. And then if I divide by both sides by 2, I get x is equal to 1, okay? Now, if I plug that into one of the two equations, I'm actually going to plug it into the first equation. So 1 plus y, remember to put your parentheses around that, is equal to 4. Okay? And if I subtract 1 from both sides, y will equal 3. Okay? So my answer should be 1, 3. Now I'm going to be a good little boy and go ahead and use Desmos here just to double check my answers. So I have x plus y equals 4, and I have x minus y equals negative 2. What's it say? Drum roll, 1, 3, ba-boom. Okay, uh-oh. Did this not show up? Try that again. There's your 1, 3. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It must have clicked off on me. I apologize. All right, so we are back, and what I'm going to do next is this. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to find 1, 3. Now, 1, 3 has the value of h. If I look there, h. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here, and notice the original problem is completely shaded in. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to shade in all of the h values. So if I go across here, here's an h. Here's an h. Okay, and here's an h. An h there. Okay, so I think I got all of them there. So h has been used. Won't be using that one again. Okay. So you'll just continue to work out each of those equations, and once you get all the way done, there should be an object within the picture that you can enjoy looking at. Okay. Hopefully, don't make any mistakes there. And that's about all I have. Okay. Come ready. I think we'll take a quiz probably on. Let's see here, Thursday possibly, if we have school. Okay, I talked to one of my buddies on Sunday. I said, hey, what's the chances of having school on Tuesday? He says, school on Tuesday? We might not have school all week. So we'll just have to wait and see. So, hey, thanks for paying attention. Have a great night, folks, and we'll talk to you when we see you again.